Welcome to Saju Matthew Online Safety University.
So my next question is, what are the common cause of violence at workplace?
What are the common cause of violence at workplace? The common cause of violence at workplace are handling of excess cash and valuables, denying privileges to or services to the customers, say especially in the mobile counter. When privilege is denied, customer will become agitated. Somebody is supposed to get a certificate in time, if they are not getting certificate in time, violence can happen, right or not? So denying services and privileges to the customers can lead to violence. Influence of drugs and alcohol can lead to violence. Then dealing with the difficult customers, people under the influence of drugs and alcohol, mentally disturbed people, that can lead to violence. Working in mental asylums can lead to violence. Between the lunatic people, when dealing with them, there is a possibility of violence. Night home visits can lead to violence. Late night working can lead to violence. Then lone working can lead to violence. Then dealing with the mob, leading especially after the accidents, when the injured person are brought to the hospitals, especially in the casualty department, the mob might have become agitated. So dealing with the mob, it can lead to violence. Enforcing law and orders can lead to violence. Even while wearing uniform also, uniform is a symbol of authority. While enforcing authority, naturally those who are imposing authority, people don't like them actually. So then it can attract violence, right or not? Denying privileges and service to the customers can lead to violence. So these are the common cause of influence of drugs and alcohol can lead to violence. Then even stress can lead to violence. Discrimination at the workplace, caste discrimination, creed discrimination, racial discrimination, that can lead to violence. Lack of welfare can lead to violence. If the salary is not paid in time, if the accommodation is very deplorable one, food provided is substandard quality, that can also lead to violence. Even bullying and harassment at workplace, if the management itself is doing bullying and harassment to the people, that can even lead to violence. These are the common cause of violence at workplace. It's an important question. It can be even asked for the high-level diploma examinations. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
So my next question, my last question is, how can we minimize or control violence at workplace?
Yeah. How can we minimize or how can we control violence at workplace? In order to control violence at workplace, first of all, conduct a survey, or you can say conduct a risk assessment and identify the possibilities of violence at workplace. How do we know whether violence is there or not? Whether is there any influence of drugs and alcohol is there or not? Customer care or customer service is done properly or not? Whether somebody is working alone, lone working is there or not, late working is there or not, this thing we can identify. So first of all, conduct a risk assessment and identify the possibilities of violence at workplace. Second thing, avoid lone working. Have a buddy system. Avoid lone working. Avoid late night working. If at all people are doing late night working, provide them to and fro transportation from the office to their residence. To and fro transportation to be provided to the people leaving late hours, especially call center employees, nurses leaving during the night shift, after the night shift when they are leaving, there is a possibility of violence. So provide to and fro transportation to the employees leaving late hours. Avoid influence of drugs and alcohol at workplace. Have a zero tolerance policy against violence at workplace. If any violence is there, have a zero tolerance policy. Then employees working alone should be provided with a cabin system and proper access control should be provided. Anybody should not be permitted to come inside, and there must be provision for people to escape from, in case of a violence or agitated mob is approaching them, there must be a provision for them to escape from the backside door. So arrangement should be there in place to protect the lone workers. Especially during the lone workers should be provided with a panic alarm, so that what happens, in case if they need any assistance, they can attain this assistance from the rescue services nearby or the parent office nearby. So a panic alarm should be provided to the people working alone. Clear? So in order to minimize violence at workplace, first of all, conduct a survey or risk assessment and identify the possibilities of violence at workplace. Then self-defense technique can be taught to the people. Suppose if somebody is attacking them, then also they should be taught with the self-defense technique, karate. Self-defense technique can be taught to the people so that they can protect themselves. Clear? Proper access control. Then engineering controls such as cabin system should be provided, fencing should be provided between the employees and the mob. And special training to be given to the people to deal with the difficult customers, should not agitate the people. Then another major thing we can do for to avoid the violence is avoid this queue system and consider token system, because especially the bank counters and all, it is better to have a token system rather than queue system. If anybody is coming in between the queue, there is a possibility of fighting. So avoid a queue system and think about token system. Then avoid discrimination in the workplace. There should not be any bullying and harassment at workplace. Management should provide adequate support to the people. Adequate welfare measures to be provided to the people at workplace, otherwise it can lead to violence at workplace. All grievances must be addressed in time. Management should have consultation with the people, and all types of grievances should be addressed well in time so that violence can be minimized. And all violence related incidents are to be reported and investigated. Avoid influence of drugs and alcohol at workplace, and self-defense technique to be taught to the people. Then special attention to be given on employees' grievances. Welfare measures are to be taken care. A policy should be there in place against violence at workplace. All violence related incidents are to be reported and investigated. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.